Good morning students. Welcome to my channel Sharda Math Classes. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel so that it would be very helpful to you as I am going to solve many of the problems whatever you have and most important problems which you are going to write in your examination. So please go through the videos, share these videos with your friends so that let them also get benefited by these videos. Thank you. In the last video, we have solved two problems from exercise 4.1. Second main. 4.1 second main. Two problems we have solved from the lesson quadratic equation. Today, let us take up the third problem, statement problem. This is very important. This type of problems you will get it. What he says, Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. So Rohan's mother age is 26 years older than him. Him means Rohan. Whatever is the age of Rohan's mother will be 26 years more than he says. Suppose if the Rohan is 10 years old. Rohan is 10 years old. His mother would be 10 plus 26. That is her age would be 36 years. So whatever is Rohan's age, mother age will be 26 more than means plus. So more than Rohan's age. We don't know Rohan's age. We have to find out. The product of their ages 3 years from now. So if you take the product of their ages 3 years from now means from this year after 3 years. What will be the age of Rohan? After 3 years, what will be the age of his mother? So if you take their ages and take the product, that will be equal to 360 it seems. So you have to find the present age of both Rohan as well as his mother. Okay. So first what I am going to do, I am going to consider let Rohan's age be X years. Then his mother age would be, mother's age would be X plus 26 years. Is it not? Rohan's age is X years. His mother's age is 26 years older than. Older means more. Okay. She is older than Rohan. Now, the product of their ages 3 years from now, their ages you have to find out. 3 years from now means at that time Rohan's age would be, what is his present age? X. After 3 years his age will increase another 3 years, right? So if his age is X years, his age would be X plus 3 years after 3 years. So his mother's age would be, his mother's age will become, her age is X plus 26, right? Her age also will increase by 3 years, which means X plus 26, 23 means, so her age would be X plus 29 years. So when you take the product of these two ages after 3 years, after 3 years means this is Rohan's age, this is her mother's age. If you take the product of these two, that will be equal to 360 they are telling. Okay. So what is Rohan's age? X plus 3. Mother's age 29 is equal to 360. So this is in the form of expression. I mean, it is like an equation. First you have to solve the value, bring this in the form of quadratic equation, and then you have to find the value of x. First what I am going to do is, this is binomial multiplication, x plus 3 into x plus 29 is equal to 360. Okay. Now here you have two terms, split it. X plus 3, split. Write with each term, write the second factor. X plus 29 here also. Along with both the terms you have to multiply. First multiply full term of second bracket with x and full term of the second bracket with 3. That is what I have done. I have split it. Now you multiply x into x is x square plus x into 29 is 29x. Okay, this side multiplication is over. Now plus 3 into x is 3x plus into plus plus 3 into 29 is 3 9s are 27, 2, 3 2s are 6, 7, 8 is equal to 360. Now grouping. X square only one term is there, keep as it is. Here both are plus plus, so you have to add. You will get 32x. Add these two, 32x. Now bring 360 this side. Plus 87 minus 360 is equal to 0. X square plus 32x. How much? 360 minus 87. Plus and minus means subtract. 10 minus 7, 3. 5 minus 8 means 15 minus 8, 7, 2. Minus bigger number sign, 273 is equal to 0. Now this is exactly in the form of a quadratic equation. Now this is exactly in the form of a quadratic equation, and you have to find the values of x, okay, by using factorization method. Okay, let me find out by using factorization method. I told you, whenever you do factorization, the value of a should be always equal to 1. It is here 1 only. So now you have to take the factors for 273 and arrange them in such a way that you will get two factors whose sum is either 32 or the difference between those two numbers will be 32. Okay. Next, 3 9s are 27, 3 1s are 3, 13 7s are 91, 31s are 13. Okay, next you should get 32. I have to group these three factors into two different factors such that when I add or subtract, I should get 32. What I am going to do? I am going to group 13 and 3 ones as one number, 7 as the other number. Okay. I will group 13 and 3. 13 and 3 is nothing but your 39, 7. See, 39 and 7. 39 minus 7 you will get 32, right? 39 minus 7 you will get 32. So, whenever you are subtracting and getting the middle term, the sign of the middle term should go to bigger number and the other number should get the opposite sign. Now, this can be split as x square plus 32x, you can write it as plus 39x minus 7x. Okay, this can be written as 39x minus 7x, you will get 32x. Minus 273 is equal to 0. Now, group it. Take x as common factor here. You will get 1x is remaining here plus x is already taken out. Only 39 is remainder here. Minus 7 as a common factor. Here first term is 7x means only x term is here. Minus is already taken out as a common factor. Put plus. So from 7 how many times it will go? 7 how many times means, see, among these three factors 7 is also one factor. Excluding 7 how many times? 13 3s are 39 times. Here only you will get how many times, that one. So now x plus 39 is a common factor. That is one factor you will get. Remaining here x plus 39, if you take it out, remaining is x minus, here this is taken out as a common factor, 7 is there. So now this is in the form of some number into some number is equal to 0. This into this is equal to 0, which means either this should be 0 or this should be 0, because you will get the product as 0 if any one of the given number, multiplying number, which you are means two numbers which you are multiplying, among those two if one is 0, then definitely the product would be 0. We don't know which is 0, either this or this. Let me find out. Okay. X plus 39 is equal to 0 Shift 39 here, x is equal to minus 39. X is equal to minus 39. Okay. X is equal to minus 7, shift here, plus 7. So the value of x is 7. What is x here? X is nothing but Rohan's age. Rohan's age is 7 years. Okay, here you write Rohan's age is, you are asked only Rohan's age, no? Rohan's age is equal to 7 years. This is the final answer. Okay. After this you have to start this. Okay. So once again I will explain. Simple logic. Rohan's age is x. Mother's age is 26 years older, means more than Rohan, means 26 years more than Rohan's age, x plus 26. After 3 years from now, means from next 3 years his age would be x plus 3 years. Mother's age would be x plus 26, whatever is his present age, plus 3. Okay, which will be 26 plus 3 becomes 29. Okay, now you have to take the product of the ages. His Rohan's age, mother's age, product you have to take. So when you take the product, split it first. Okay, here you have two terms, x and plus 3, split it separately. And the second bracket fully you have to give with both the terms. Okay, is equal to 360. Now multiply x into x, x square, x into 29, 29x. First bracket multiplication is over. Plus 3 into x is 3x, plus 3 into 29 is 87, is equal to 360. Now only one x square term is there, keep as it is, add these two. You will get 32x plus 87 as it is, shift 360 towards LHS. That becomes minus is equal to 0. Now x square as it is, 32x also as it is, simplify these two. Minus 360 plus 87 means minus 273. Okay, is equal to 0. Now this is in the form of pure quadratic equation. Now your turn is to find the factors for that. Find the factors for 273. This will be the format. 3 9s are, 3 1s are. Again 91 is divisible by prime number. 7 13s are, 13 1s are. Now the factors are 3, 7 and 13. You have to arrange these factors in such a way that when you add those two factors, you should get 32, or when you subtract, you should get 32. See here what I am going to do, bigger number, smaller number, I will multiply, I will get 39. 7 I will keep as it is, because the difference between 39 and 7 is 32, right? I can take these two factors. So middle term sign should go to bigger number, other number should have the opposite sign. Okay. Now split 32 as 39x minus 7x minus 273 as it is equal to 0. Next take the common factor x. Remaining is x plus 39 here. Here minus minus, take out minus as a common and 7 as a common. Here x is remaining plus 273 from 7 how many times? 39 times is equal to 0. Now among these two, x plus 39 is one common factor. Remaining here x, here minus 7 is one more factor. Now equate both of them to 0. X plus 39 equals 0, so x equal to minus 39. Here x minus 7 is equal to 0. And minus 7 if you shift, you will get the positive value. Always take the positive value. Okay, x is equal to 7. X is nothing but your present age of Rohan. So Rohan is 7 years now. Okay, take it down if you want. 1 minute, I will keep as it is. You can take it out. Okay, this type of problems are very simple, but thing is you have to understand and you have to frame the equation according to that. Okay, so you can mute it and then you can take down if you want. Thank you. Next problem. Next, coming to second problem, fourth problem, the second main exercise 4.1. So in this problem, the problem is like this. The train travels a distance of 480 kilometers at uniform speed. So the train is traveling at a distance of 480 kilometers at uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 km/h less than, if the speed had been 8 km less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. Suppose with an uniform speed, it is taking some time. We don't know the time. Okay, it has to cover 480 kilometers with some time. The time is not given. Okay. Suppose if the same train travels 8 kilometer less speed when compared to the previous speed. Okay, if it travels 8 kilometers less, then the train will take more time, that is 3 hours more than the original time. If that is the case, you have to find the speed of the train. Here what they are telling, so there is a train, so train has to cover 360 kilometers. 480. It has covered 480 kilometers. 4 kilometer means it is nothing but your distance. So distance is given here. Okay. So distance, you know that what is the speed of the train? Speed is not given. Uniform speed. Speed is nothing but distance by time. Okay. Speed is always represented by kilometer per hour. Speed is calculated for every hour. For 1 hour, what is the speed? So for 1 hour, what is the speed of the train? And it has to cover 480 kilometers. Means what will be the time taken to cover that distance? You know that speed is equal to distance by time. If you want to calculate time, so bring speed down, distance by speed. This formula you have to make use because distance is given. So we will assume the speed of the train because speed means it is always calculated for 1 hour. So we will calculate the time for uniform speed and time taken for if the train travels 8 kilometer less. What will be the time taken? In both the cases we will find the time and then we will calculate the exactly what is the time taken by both the case in both the cases. Okay. Here distance is given 480 kilometers, is it not? So we don't know the speed of the train. Let us consider solution. Let the speed of the train be x kilometer per hour. So let the speed of the train be x kilometer per hour. What do you mean by x kilometer per hour? What do you mean by x kilometer per hour? So x kilometer per hour is nothing but a train is traveling a distance of x kilometer in 1 hour. Okay. See, in 1 hour it is covering a distance of x kilometer. Therefore, to cover a distance of 480 kilometers, what is the time taken? In 1 hour, it is covering a distance of x kilometer. Therefore, to cover 480 kilometers, what is the time taken? So, simple thing I will show you. See here, distance, time. Okay, time you have to find out, distance and speed is given. Okay, so it is covering a distance of x kilometers in 1 hour. Okay, speed is always calculated for average speed means for 1 hour, is it not? So for 1 hour it is covering a distance of x kilometer. To cover 480 kilometers, what is the time taken? Okay. Next, let us consider the speed of the train be x kilometer per hour. Okay. Next, what you have to do is, what is the time required? Time required to travel x kilometer is 1 hour. Because speed means for 1 hour only we are calculating. So, if the speed of the train is x kilometer per hour, which means To travel x kilometer distance, it is taking 1 hour time. That is what I have written. What is the time required to travel x kilometer? That is 1 hour. But here what is the distance given? 480. So let us find out time required to travel 480 kilometers is, you know that for x kilometer it takes 1 hour. For 1 hour it is taking x kilometer. For 480 kilometer, how much? It is like for one chocolate 10 rupees. Okay, for one chocolate it is 10 rupees. Suppose if you are having 480 rupees, how many chocolates you will get? Okay, it is like x for 1 hour x kilometer. For how many hours? 480. So it is like one chocolate rate is 10 rupees. So you are having 480 rupees. How many chocolates you will get? What you are going to do? You are going to divide it, right? So here also, therefore, time will be given by total divided by x kilometer. Total kilometers divided by x kilometer will give you the time taken to cover this distance. Okay, so time formula I have put distance by speed. What is the distance here? 480. Speed of the train is x kilometer. Is it not? That is what I have written. So next what they have given. If the train goes 8 kilometers, that means if the speed of the train becomes 8 kilometers less. So for x kilometer, this is the time taken. Is it not? To cover this distance. Suppose if the speed of the train is 8 kilometer less, means how do you represent this? What was the speed of the train? Speed of the train before 8x kilometer. So this speed is decreasing another 8 kilometers. Therefore, the speed becomes x minus 8 kilometer per hour. So when the speed of the train decreases by 8 kilometers, then it can be represented as x minus 8 kilometer per hour. Means here for 1 hour, it is traveling a distance of x minus 8 kilometer. So for 1 hour, see what is the meaning of this? For 1 hour, it travels x minus 8 kilometer. Therefore, to cover this distance 480 kilometer, time taken would be same thing as before divided by its speed. Okay, total distance divided by speed. So before this was the speed of the train, so distance divided by its speed. In the second case, since it is going 8 kilometers lesser, the speed will be x minus 8 kilometer per hour. Means for 1 hour it is covering this much. 8 minus 8 means less than the previous speed. Is it not? For 1 hour it travels this much kilometer per hour. Therefore, to cover this much of distance, so this is the time taken. 480 divided by x minus 80. So and then they have given one more statement, that is, if the speed had been 8 kilometer less, like how I have taken here, it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. So if the speed decreases, because the speed of the train is decreasing here, it is taking more time to cover the distance. So more time means how much more it is taking? 3 hours more than the previous speed. So here the speed was, some say, here it would have taken 10 hours to cover this distance. For example, suppose in this case if the train is taking 10 hours to cover the distance, here it is taking 3 more hours. That means 10 plus 3, that is, it is taking 13 hours. Because the speed of the train is less, here it is taking more time. So wherever the value is less. Here in the denominator, value will be less when compared to this. Is it not? So this speed of this train will be slower when compared to this. Now you have to write this in the form of quadratic form. Next, I have carried over the previous things whatever you had. So one speed is this one. Time taken, if the speed is 8 kilometers less, that equation which you got is 480 divided time, where you got 480 by x minus 8 for reducing the speed, and then the original speed, time taken to cover 480 kilometer at the speed of x kilometer per hour. This is at the speed of x minus 8 kilometer per hour. So what he is telling, so this train is taking 3 hours more. Means when you compare the speed in the starting and after reducing the speed, the difference between the timing is 3. Is it not? Difference between the speed of the train at this point and initially. So the difference between these two time difference is 3 hours. So you have to find the speed of the train. Okay, now what I am going to do is here, see, simple way of doing this problem is, here in the numerator you have 480, I will take it as a common factor. 480 I will take it out, it will be easy for you. Here 1 is remaining, x minus 8 minus, here also it is taken outside, therefore 1 by x is equal to 3. Easy way of simplifying this. So 480 keep as it is. Now what is the LCM of these two? X minus 8 into x. Write down these two as it is, as two different factors, and cross multiply. 1 into x is 1x minus 1 into x is 1x minus 1 into minus 8 means plus 8 is equal to 3. Okay, 480 is equal to, 480 into 1x cancel, divided by multiply by x, that will become x square minus 8x is equal to 3. 3 can be written as 3 by 1. Now multiply these two. 480 into 8. 480 into 8 is nothing but 8 zeros are 0, 8 8s are 64, 6 carry, 32 plus 6, 38 divided by x square minus 8x. I have multiplied these two, and then denominator x square minus 8x is equal to 3 by 1. Now cross multiply, you will get the quadratic equation. So 3 into x square is 3x square minus 3 8s are 24x is equal to 3840. Now shift 3840 here. 3x square minus 24x minus 3840 is equal to 0. Now divide all the terms by 3, because all the terms are divisible by 3, and I want 1 in place of a value in the quadratic equation. So this gets cancelled. This 8 times, this one 1 time, 2 time, 8 times, 0 time, that is x square here, x square minus 8x minus 1280 is equal to 0. So here I will find the factors for 1280 and group them. 2 6s are, 4s are, 0s are, 2 3s are, 2 2s are, 2 1s are, 160 times, 80 times, 40 times, 20 times, 10 times and 5 times. Now what you have to do is, you have to group these factors into two factors. Okay, group these factors into two groups such that when you add those two groups or subtract, you should get the middle term. So what I am going to do, you should get the difference is very less, 8 here. So select the factors in such a way that both the factors should have only little bit difference, not much. If you take one factor as 2, another factor as 40, difference will be too much, is it not? You have to select in such a way that somewhere around 10 and 18. Product should be 110 and 18, so that the difference will be 8, or 20 and 12, like that. Wherever you will get 8 as difference, you have to select such factors. Now what I am going to do is, I am going to group these 5 together, that I will get 32, and then remaining I will get 40. See, 5 2s are 10, 10 2s are 20, 20 2s are 40. This I will make one group, and 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 5 times 32, so that 40 and 32 difference will be 8. So middle term sign should go to bigger number, other term will have opposite sign. Now write down x square, 8x can be written as minus 40x plus 32x minus 1280 is equal to 0. Take the common factor as x. You will get here x minus, here remaining is 40, plus take 32 as a common here. Here only x is remaining, minus 32. How many times? Here you will get it 40 times is equal to 0. Now x minus 4 common, again one common factor you got. One more factor is x, and whatever is here x plus 32 is equal to 0. Now equate both factors to 0 is equal to 0. X plus 32 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 40. If you shift it, it becomes plus 40, and minus plus 32 if you shift it, that becomes minus. Always take the positive value 40. Therefore write the speed of the train is 40 kilometer, positive value you have to take, 40 kilometer per hour. This is the answer. Speed of the train will be 40 kilometers per hour. So this is how you can solve. Simply the difference between the time difference between two speeds which we have considered, when the speed is less and average speed, difference of timing is 3. So take out 480 common factor, otherwise you have to multiply these two, again cross multiply these, again cross multiply these, then you have to do all those things. So it is very simple. 480 you take it as a common factor, you will get small number. Here it is common, so 1 by x minus 8 minus 1 by x. Okay, 480 as it is. Here first you multiply denominator, x into x minus 8, and cross multiply 1x into, from minus 1 you have to multiply this to, minus 1 into x is minus 1x, minus 1 into minus 8 is plus 8. Okay. The next step 480 as it is, plus 1x minus 1x gets cancelled. Here remaining 8 over, multiply these two. X square minus 8x is equal to 3 as it is. Now multiply 480 with the numerator. That will give you 3840 divided by this x square minus 8x is equal to 3 by 1. Now cross multiply. First multiply 3 into these two, 3 into x square, 3x square minus 3 into 8x is 24x is equal to 3840 into 1 is 3840. Since the coefficient of x square is 3 here, I have to make it 1, and so what I am going to do, divide all the 3 numbers by 3. First you shift this number towards LHS, that becomes minus. After shifting, divide. After dividing you will get x square minus 8x minus 1280 is equal to 0. Now you have to find the factors for 1280. This is the way. After taking out the factors, group them in such a way that the difference between those two numbers should be minus 8. So I have grouped in such a way that the difference is like this, 40 and 32. So bigger number should have the middle term sign, other number will have the opposite sign. So 8x can be written as minus 40x plus 32x. This as it is, this also as it is. Now common between these two is x, remaining x minus 40 plus 32 is common here, x minus, so 32 into whatever is the factor, other factor, that you will get it here is equal to. So common x minus 40, take it out, and remaining here x, here plus 32, that is one more factor. Equate both of them to 0. X minus 40 is 0, x is equal to plus 40. X plus 32 equals 0, x is equal to minus 32. So x value is always positive because the speed will be positive number, not negative. Therefore, the speed of the train is 40 km per hour. So this is the end of 4.1 exercise. I have proved all the 4 problems. In the next video, I am going to take a 4.2 problems. Be ready with that. You can copy down these. Steps are little bit longer, so you can manage it, no problem. Understand the problem and do it well. So still you are going to get more and more interesting videos from my side. Please subscribe to my channel and support me. Thank you very much. Thank you, children.